Pokémon Pinball. Oh Pokémon, you are one of my favorite series. You've got everything. You've got puzzle games, Snap, the main series, Rumble, Mystery Dungeon, and easily the most important and juggernaut of this series, Pokémon Pinball.
Holy shit! Let me set the scene. It was March 2004, and I had just turned 9, and sitting at the dinner table was this! My life would never be the same.
I love this game. In fact, as a child, it was one of the only Pokemon spin-offs that I 1, owned, and 2, really fucking enjoyed.
But little did I know what I was actually getting into.
I'm going to go ahead and take you into the history of Pokemon Pinball. The first of 2 games was titled, believe it or not, Pokemon Pinball. It was released in Japan on April 14th, 1999, and in North America on June 28th, the same year. This game is a lot like a combination of the Pokemon series and pinball. The ball is a Pokeball! Believe it or not, but this game is extremely interesting. There are 2 different stages in the game, one based off of Red version, and the other Blue.
I'm gonna play Red version first. I'm using a Game Boy player for it, so yep.
Just like the Pokemon series, you must attempt to fill in your Pokédex. You do this by capturing Pokemon. These opportunities are given to you once you activate a little minigame of some sort. In Red version, you have to get sucked into Bellsprout, then it activates. It's actually fairly simple. All that you have to do is hit the bumper 6 times and connect with the Pokemon 4. Bada bing! You caught yourself a Nidoran, and an ugly one at that. One thing that I really enjoy about this is that the Pokemon move around when you're capturing them. You can also trigger an evolution game eventually, causing the Pokemon that you have caught to evolve. And in the Red version of the game, you get to play a Diglett/Dugtrio minigame once you obtain enough Pokemon caught.
Well, that just happened.
Let's try a Blue version. Maybe this one won't fuck me. Just like the Red version of the game, you have to capture Pokemon and evolve them. This one is kind of easier than the other version, because it tends to suck you into where you need to be. Hit the ball in the general direction, it will get sucked up and usually be put where it needs to be. Haha, fuck those, Shelter. The bonus game in this is based off of Meowth. It is much easier than the Dugtrio one, but don't get too many paydays then fall, because then you'll lose all of them. All that effort wasted.
I need to call my mom and tell her that I love her.
This game is hard. I know that a lot of people love to claim that older games were harder, therefore better, but it isn't always because they were designed to be hard, it's just because of poor design. The Pokeball in this game has little to absolutely no control. It's like it's always on fucking PCP. There have been so many times that I've been playing this game, and there have been what the fuck moments just because the ball doesn't know what it's doing. This makes it hard to do the simple functions of this game, like capture and evolve Pokemon. The aim is so hard I don't know how anyone could actually enjoy this game. The only thing I like about this game is that it's a Pokemon game, and that tilting the machine actually benefits you. It allows you to manipulate the game and not die. Maybe.
Well, fuck this game. Turns out that if you're actually pretty good at this game, you'll be able to go on eventually and do a Gengar bonus stage, in addition to a Seal one. And then finally a Mewtwo one. But I'm not very good at this game, so now we're playing Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. Oh boy.
Okay, I love this game. It could all be biased from pure nostalgia bliss, but this game just does it for me. It was released in 2003, August 1st in Japan, and later in August for North America, just around the 5-year anniversary for Red and Blue. Much like its predecessor, it received generally favorable reviews, and in fact sold more than 1 million copies worldwide. Holy shit! IGN even rewarded it the Game Boy Advance Game of the Month award. This game follows pretty much the exact same formula as the original, only in this one there is a mart that you can use in-game money to buy certain things to help you, like ball savers and upgrades. And they added eggs in it, allowing you more opportunities to capture Pokemon. Much like the other one though, you still have to attempt to fill in your Pokédex. The concept is still there.
So basically they took everything good from the original and put it into this one. And by everything good I mean the idea.
Once again, I'll start the game with the Red version, Ruby. I'm saving Sapphire for last. As you can see, the game looks way different than the original, and by different, I mean better. Way better. What makes Ruby different from Sapphire is all that is held in it. If you hit Chikorita, she will use the Razor Leaf, allowing you to hit on one of these 2 Linoon. Hit on. Hit the left Linoon enough and you'll get yourself traveling, but hit the right one and Makuhita turns. Using Makuhita, you can reach a certain area in the level that allows you to upgrade your ball with ease. To activate the egg hatching event, hit Cyndaquil a few times. To start evolving, run into the mart, and to start a catch'em game, just shoot into Sharpedo's mouth. Simple shit. And if you're skilled enough at the game, you'll be able to land in Whiscash's mouth, starting a Celio minigame. It's actually pretty fun, but hit Whiscash wrong, and bad things happen. The Sapphire level is a little bit harder, but it isn't too bad. The level design seems really tight, so sometimes it's harder to hit where you actually want to. The hardest part of this level has to do with Pelipper. You must hit this switch first, then go around this, right into Pelipper's mouth. After that, all hell consumes. And getting to the Mart in this one seems a bit more difficult than it should be. You have to hit the switches next to Plusle and Minun, then dive on in. You activate your catch-em mode by going to Whalmer. Jeez, this game loves mouths. The evolution stays the same because all you have to do is get into the Mart once you activate it. Instead of Makuhita, you get a frisky Zigzagoon that just can't keep his hands off of things. The only thing about this level that confuses me really is the egg hatching sequence. You have to zoop around this a few times, then a monster is born. Kind of creepy. And those are the main differences between the two versions.
But what about the bad things in this game, you may ask yourself? Well, you just wait, because it's a doozy.
In the Sapphire version of this game, the gold pen are too easy to get. I find myself traveling so much when I play this game, and let me tell you, I'm sick of this song. Once you hit that third gold pen and you can begin a traveling sequence, you get to hear the worst song in all of Pokemon history. I fucking hate this shit. I travel too much in this game and it takes away from what you were actually trying to accomplish. I also noticed something with the bonus stages. Now, I'm not saying that either one of these two are bad, but the Kecleon one is harder than the Duskull level. It's not necessarily hard, but when compared objectively, I find the Duskull one much easier. It's a little bit unbalanced. To put this in perspective, the Kyogre and Groudon levels, at least to me, feel well balanced. Also, just me being a little bit nitpicky, why does this counter have 3 zeros? Not only do you now know that you can get into the hundreds, but it is expected of you to capture hundreds of Pokemon. Why not 1 or 2 zeros? And that's really just about it. Besides from the occasional fuck you moment, and the fact that I don't find tilting to work in this game, there isn't much to complain about. But what this game does right, it does right. The ball mechanics are damn near perfect. I feel like I actually have control over this game, and when I mess up, it's usually my fault. Capturing Pokemon and evolving them in this game is much better than the last one. It isn't as tedious, and you don't have to go through any extra loops. It's straight to the point and allows you to play the game at a nice pace. It's easier to get higher scores in this game, so you feel rewarded when playing the game. Yeah, that's my high score. Fuck you, Dane. Not even close to the world record, but fuck you, Dane. And whoever this is. One of my favorite things about this game is the ball saver. Instead of being all plain and whatnot, you get Latias and Latios. Thank you, my savior. And once you actually capture a Pokemon, it has the coolest effect from any Pokemon game ever. Unfortunately, the evolution scene isn't nearly as cool. Look, Slackoth wants me to paint him like one of my French fries. No, that's a bad Slackoth. There's also the little helper Pichu in this game. This is in the older game too, but it's just Pikachu going fucking nuts. I cannot tell you how many times these guys saved me in my game. Without them, I feel almost scared to play. Like mentioned before, there is also a Celio minigame. Out of the 3 bonus games that are not the boss battles, it is my favorite. It has the most challenging mechanic and even tests your patience. The other 2 are also really fun. I can kick the crap out of the poor innocent defenseless Kecleon any day. And finally, my favorite thing about this game is the boss fights. I'm talking about Groudon and Kyogre in particular. They feel so balanced, and there is so much risk when you face them. The first time that you beat them, you earn a major point bonus. Then the second time, you actually capture the Pokemon. It's all fun. My only problem with them is when you actually beat them the first time. And so commences the most drawn out moment in any video game ever.
Really, the biggest flaw of the game is that it's just too darn fun. But don't take my word for it. Go on to eBay and buy yourself a copy. If you're a pinball or a Pokemon fan, then you'll probably enjoy it. And if not, then fuck me, right? I'll just go ahead and keep on playing. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. I just wanted to go ahead and thank you once more for watching it. I actually put a lot of effort into this video since it's kind of like my first actual video with me filming and stuff. I don't even know why I'm still holding this. But I just wanted to sincerely thank you all for watching and stuff like that. I did put in a lot of effort for it. It's kind of hard filming Game Boy Advance stuff on my TV. But anyways, Just wanted to thank you, and if you guys could leave a like and a subscribe and a comment and a... That's really all you can do is like, subscribe, and comment. Also, I have a gaming channel. Not this one, but a gaming channel where I do Let's Plays with a few of my buddies. It's called Game Theater. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. But yeah, thank you for watching and giving my video a chance and calling me fat in the comments. That's real nice of you.
Holy shit.